Part 3. The results of space cooperation with aliens. Once again about the elections 1952, 2016 and 2020. Why Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States. New chapter of Majestic 12. The results of space cooperation with aliens. Fantastic consequences of the UFO secret, conspiracy cooperation of Earthlings with extraterrestrial forces were the following facts and even the shadow infrastructures of the secret governments of the Earth. 1. In Germany since the 1920th in her secret mediumistic contacts of the Vril Group, Maria Orsich and company with the supercivilization of Aldebaran, the Taurus constellation, thanks to which the Germans created their first flying discs, UFOs, Hongbu and secret the terrestrial colony of the Th Reich, New Swabia in Antarctica. 2. And in America, for the civilizational leader of the planet Earth, the marker of the Zetas to their bosses, the Orion Empire, according to the agreement Greada Treaty 1954 with the Orion Empire, this resulted in the appearance of transistors, fiber optic, genetic, etc. breakthrough technologies at their joint base Area 51, Nevada. Today, in the age of IT and the Internet, many secret UFO facts become not only more and more non-secret, but geoexopolitically acquire all the interspace forms. That the Th Reich, Germany, in New Swabia, or her in the Fourth Reich in the solar system. That America, its RAND Corporation and US Air Force in these secret space programs, on the Moon, Mars and in deep space. See photo below. Once again about the elections 1952, 2016 and 2020. As all readers can note, there are two realities on the planet Earth, 1, the official, the media visible, and 2, the secret, invisible for ordinary people, the behind the scenes. That is why back in October 1952, it est before the official election of Eisenhower, Admiral Hillenkotter sent him the ultimatum of the Majestic 12 group, making it clear to him who is in charge in the USA. What is similar, albeit with a big shock, nonsense for the great America, was the fact of the anomalous victory of showman Donald Trump, Grand Nagasep, over Hillary Clinton, the boat queen, in the recent 2016. See photo below. In fact, in order for everyone to understand such nonsense in 2016, let us state the following conspiracy point. Donnie's victory was just a false flag of the secret US government, its deep state of USA Orion, and the Majestic 12 group, for the sake of the future, to November-December 2020, total discrediting of the ideas of populism and Trumpism. Really? All the inhabitants of the Earth and Trumpophiles will be indignant. Yes, boys, because as similarly, by film Kindays Days, on the appeal of Earthling Vladimir Ivanovich to the government of the Soviet Union and the local, said, the government, dear, lives on another planet. Why Joe Biden is the 46th President of the United States. The fact of the legitimate victory of Joseph Biden in the 2020 elections, similar to many elections of all earthly leaders of the earth, contrary to media forecasts and ratings, whether Western, democratic, Eastern, dictatorial, and especially the third countries of the earthly world, is not nonsense, but only the result of a complex, undercover, conspiratorial strategy of their elite. For despite the very intense, networked and populist attempts of the Trump campaign 2020 to prevent the victory, the coming to the White House, Joe Biden, a real professional politician, and not a clown and populist Trump, the US establishment has shown this deep, shadow strategy. And more, political scientists of the Earth and attentive people of the Earth know that back in 2018, at the forum in Davos, it est in 2 years, not in a month like with Eisenhower, and in 2019, in the US press, Joseph Biden directly told the Kremlin, and Putin, that it is not you, Mr. Putin, but the people of America who elect the president. A priori and contrary to the choirs of the entire Trump plebs, QAnon brethren and their attempts with the Kremlins, there is a reason for all ordinary people to think about the circus of all earthly, and in America, elections in particular, deep state of USA Orion, appointed Joseph S. Biden as the 46th President of USA. See below. New chapter of Majestic 12. All Earthlings, not only Black America, were inspired in 2008 by the victory of Barack Obama, the Nobel Peace Laureate. But all Earthlings, however, also perfectly know that such a hyperliberal as Obama was too soft a president, and in the external, mainly politics of any president or prime minister/king of the earth in particular. The author knows much more non-public information about Obama, and in particular why he was appointed the 44th President of America. See Obama's mission on the website PANGALAXY. And precisely because after a number of Obama's foreign policy failures, mumbled, back in June 2015, a year and a half before the end of his presidency, a quiet palace coup took place in the White House, and the supreme power in the United States passed to General Dunford, see below, obviously, to one of the VIPs of the current high-secret group Majestic 12. And the 44th President, Obama, remained to be the proclaim. See below. And finally, at the same time in June 2015, and this is a more serious victory for the United States, its deep state, the secret government, the Majestic 12 group, the FIAs, Federal Reserve System, came under full financial, Republican, control of the United States. The king is not the law, but the law is the king. To be continued.